When you finally release control, magic begins. Not loud magic, not sudden magic, not the kind you have to chase, but the quiet kind that enters when your heart stops gripping so tightly. Maybe you have been holding everything in your hands for so long that you forgot what it feels like to simply breathe. You have been trying to manage the timing, the outcome, the answer, the person, the future, the fear, the silence, the sign. You have been trying to make life feel safe by keeping your mind busy every moment. And maybe deep down you are tired. Not just tired in your body, tired in your soul. Tired of watching every detail. Tired of wondering what will happen next. Tired of pretending you are calm when inside you are holding your breath. So right now, let these words come close to you like a soft blanket in a dark room. You do not have to fix your whole life tonight. You do not have to understand every delay. You do not have to force the door open. You do not have to keep asking, what if it goes wrong? Again and again until your heart feels small. Tonight, you are invited to loosen your grip, not give up, not stop caring, not become careless with your dreams. Just loosen, just soften. Just let your fingers open a little around the thing you have been squeezing so hard. Because sometimes the thing you are trying to control cannot grow in a closed hand. Sometimes peace cannot enter because fear is standing at the door. Sometimes the magic you are asking for begins only when you stop trying to command every step of the path. And if a part of you is wondering whether these words are really for you, yes, they are. You are not here by accident. Something in you is ready to rest from the struggle. Something in you is ready to stop fighting the unseen. Something in you already knows that there is another way to live, a softer way, a kinder way, a way where your breath is not always tight, your shoulders are not always raised, and your heart does not have to be on duty every minute of the day. You can care deeply and still release control. You can want something with your whole heart and still stop forcing it. You can pray, hope, plan, and take gentle action while also allowing life to move in ways your mind cannot yet see. So take one slow breath now. Let your body hear this. You are safe in this moment. You are loved in this moment. And it is okay to let go little by little. I know you have been carrying so much. Maybe people do not see it because you keep moving. You answer messages. You do what needs to be done. You smile when you have to. You show up. You try. You keep the pieces together. But inside, there may be a quiet place in you that feels worn out from always having to be strong. You may have learned to control because control once made you feel safe. Maybe if you planned everything, you felt less afraid. Maybe if you watched people closely, you felt less likely to be hurt. Maybe if you thought through every possible outcome, You believed you could protect yourself from pain. Maybe if you held on tightly enough, nothing would fall apart. And I want you to hear this gently. You were not wrong for trying to feel safe. You were not weak for wanting answers. You were not foolish for holding on. You were doing what your heart knew how to do. But now, maybe that old way is becoming heavy. Maybe the very thing that once helped you survive is now keeping you from resting. Maybe control has become a small room and your soul is ready for sky. Maybe your heart is tired of asking life to prove everything before it can relax. You may be trying to control love. You may be trying to control when someone comes closer, when someone understands you, when someone changes, when someone chooses you. You may be trying to control money, timing, work, family, your body, your mood, your future. You may be trying to control how others see you. You may be trying to control whether life brings you what you have been waiting for. And underneath all of that control, there is usually one very tender fear. What if I'm not supported? What if I let go and nothing catches me? What if I stop trying so hard and everything falls away? Oh, sweetheart, breathe. Let this moment be just for you, not for the people you care for, not for the problems waiting outside this room, not for the future, not for the past, just for you. Take a moment right now and ask yourself very softly, when was the last time you truly gave yourself permission to rest? When was the last time you let your heart unclench even for one breath? When was the last time you said, I do not have to carry this alone anymore? If you want to, you can place that answer in the comments later, not as a performance, not to explain your life, just as a small, honest moment. I am ready to rest. I am ready to release. I am learning to let go. Sometimes one simple sentence can open a door inside you. Control often feels like strength, but it is sometimes fear wearing a strong face. It says, stay ready, stay alert. Do not relax. Do not trust. Do not open. Keep checking. Keep holding. Keep guessing. And after a while, your whole body begins to live as if danger is always near. Your breath becomes shallow. Your jaw becomes tight. Your mind runs ahead of the moment. Your heart forgets how to feel held. But release is not weakness. Release is not losing. Release is not turning away from what matters. Release is the quiet choice to stop fighting life from the inside. It is the moment you say, I have done what I can for now. I will let this breathe. It is the moment you stop shaking the closed door and notice there may be another path beside you. It is the moment you let the water settle so you can finally see what is beneath the surface. Think of your mind like a glass bowl of water. When you are afraid, you keep stirring it. You keep asking, what now? What next? What if? What if? What if? And the water becomes cloudy. You cannot see clearly. You cannot feel your own wisdom. You cannot hear the soft voice inside you. But when you stop stirring, even for a little while, the water begins to clear by itself. You do not force clarity. You allow it. You do not force peace. You make room for it. You do not force magic. You stop blocking the small door where it wants to enter. Tonight, let your heart try something new. You do not have to solve. You do not have to chase. You do not have to hold the whole sky in your hands. You can let life be wider than your plan. You can let support come in quiet ways. You can let the answer take shape without pulling at it every second. You can release control and still be loved. You can release control and still be safe. You can release control and still be guided. And slowly, gently, with every breath, the tight place inside you can begin to soften. I am allowed to loosen my grip. Let that be the first soft truth your heart receives tonight. I am allowed to loosen my grip. I do not have to hold every person, every plan, every answer, and every fear inside my hands. I can open my fingers a little. I can let the air touch the places that have been tight for too long. I can stop squeezing life as if peace will only come if I force it to come. I am allowed to loosen my grip. Say it again inside your heart, slowly. I am allowed to loosen my grip. Not because I do not care, not because I am giving up, not because my dreams do not matter, but because my peace matters too. My body matters. My breath matters. My heart matters. I can care and still be soft. I can love and still allow space. I can want something deeply and still stop hurting myself with pressure. I am allowed to loosen my grip tonight. I let my hands rest. I let my shoulders fall. I let my jaw soften. I let my breath move through me like warm water. I do not need to keep holding life so hard. I can open. I can soften. I can begin again from a quieter place. I am safe to breathe before I decide. I am safe to breathe before I decide. I do not have to rush into fear. I do not have to answer every question in my mind right away. I do not have to make a choice while my body is tense and my thoughts are running in circles. I can pause. I can breathe. I can give myself one quiet moment before I move. I am safe to breathe before I decide. Again, gently. I am safe to breathe before I decide. A breath can become a small room of peace inside a busy day. A breath can bring me back from tomorrow. A breath can bring me back from old pain. A breath can remind me that I am here in this moment, and this moment is not asking me to carry the whole future. So I breathe in slowly. I let the breath enter like soft morning light through a window. I breathe out slowly. I let my need to know everything leave my body one little piece at a time. I do not push. I do not force. I simply breathe. And with this breath, I remember that I can make choices from peace, not panic. I do not need to know every answer tonight. I do not need to know every answer tonight. I let those words move through the tired rooms of my mind. I do not need to know every answer tonight. I do not need to understand why every delay happened. I do not need to see the whole road. I do not need to solve every question before I can rest. I do not need to know every answer tonight. Let that truth come closer. I do not need to know every answer tonight. There may be answers that are still growing. There may be doors that are still forming. There may be people, moments, ideas, and gentle turns that I cannot see yet. My mind does not need to stand at the edge of the future, shouting for proof. My heart can rest here. My body can rest here. My breath can rest here. Tonight, I allow some things to remain unfinished. I allow some questions to stay open. I allow life to keep working in the quiet. I allow the night to hold what I cannot carry. I do not need to know every answer tonight. I am safe enough to rest without knowing. I can let this moment be softer than my fear. I can let this moment be softer than my fear. Fear may be loud, but it does not have to be the whole room. Fear may knock, but I do not have to open the door fully. Fear may speak, but I can answer with kindness. I can say, I hear you, but I am choosing softness now. I can let this moment be softer than my fear. Again, very gently, I can let this moment be softer than my fear. Maybe the fear has been trying to protect me. Maybe it has been standing guard for a long time. I do not need to hate it. I do not need to fight it. I can thank the fearful part of me for trying to help, and then I can invite my heart into a calmer place. This moment can be softer. My breath can be softer. My thoughts can be softer. The space around my heart can be softer. I can stop making my fear wrong, and I can stop letting it lead every step. I can place one hand on my heart and whisper, "It is okay. I am here. We are safe in this breath." I release the pressure to fix everything at once. I release the pressure to fix everything at once. I do not have to rebuild my whole life in one night. I do not have to become perfectly calm in one breath. I do not have to untangle every knot in my heart before I deserve peace. I release the press, sure to fix everything at once. Again, let it settle. I release the pressure to fix everything at once. Some things can be taken one step at a time. Some things can be held gently. Some things can wait until my body feels rested. I am not a machine. I am a living soul. I need tenderness. I need space. I need time. I need small steps that feel kind to my nervous system and kind to my heart. So tonight, I put down the heavy list inside my mind. I do not throw it away. I simply put it down for now. I let it rest beside me. I let my body know that nothing needs to be forced in this moment. I release the pressure. I release the rush. I release the harsh voice that says I should already have everything figured out. I am allowed to move slowly. I am allowed to be human. I am safe enough to take one gentle breath. I am safe enough to take one gentle breath. Just one. I do not need to climb the whole mountain right now. I do not need to cross the whole ocean tonight. I only need this breath, this one simple breath, this one soft moment where I return to myself. I am safe enough to take one gentle breath. Again, I am safe enough to take one gentle breath. Let the breath come in without effort. Let it touch your chest. Let it touch your belly. Let it move through you like a quiet tide. You do not have to breathe perfectly. You do not have to do anything perfectly. You only have to allow the next breath to find you. In this breath, I am not behind. In this breath, I am not failing. In this breath, I am not lost. I am simply here. Living, feeling, softening. I am safe enough to take one gentle breath and then another, and then another. Little by little, my body remembers that this moment can hold me. I let life meet me in ways I cannot plan. I let life meet me in ways I cannot plan. This is a new kind of trust. Not the trust that says, I must know how everything will happen. Not the trust that demands proof before it relaxes. But the trust that whispers, there may be ways I have not seen yet. I let life meet me in ways I cannot plan. Let the words open something. I let life meet me in ways I cannot plan. Maybe support can arrive through a conversation I did not expect. Maybe peace can come through a simple pause. Maybe an answer can rise in the morning after I stop chasing it tonight. Maybe a closed path is not punishment. Maybe it is a gentle turn. Maybe life is larger than my fear. I do not need to map every blessing. I do not need to control every doorway. I can leave space for surprise. I can leave space for quiet help. I can leave space for the soft kind of magic that does not ask for force. I let life meet me in ways I cannot plan, and I let my heart become willing to receive. I do not have to force what is meant to unfold. I do not have to force what is meant to unfold. A flower does not shout at its petals to open. The dawn does not push the sky awake. The tide does not argue with the shore. There is a natural movement inside life, and I am learning to trust it. I do not have to force what is meant to unfold. Again, slowly, I do not have to force what it is meant to unfold. This does not mean I do nothing. This does not mean I stop caring. It means I stop hurting myself with panic. It means I take the next loving step and let life breathe around it. It means I act from peace when I can, and when I cannot, I pause until peace returns. I can plant the seed. I can water the seed. I can give it light. But I do not need to pull at the roots and demand that it grow faster. I do not have to force what is meant to unfold. I can trust quiet growth. I can trust slow change. I can trust the unseen work happening beneath the soil of my life. I can rest without falling behind. I can rest without falling behind. Let that sentence move into the part of you that feels guilty for being tired. I can rest without falling behind. I do not have to earn rest by breaking myself first. I do not have to prove that I have done enough before I am allowed to close my eyes and breathe. I can rest without falling behind. One more time. I can rest without falling behind. Rest is not failure. Rest is not laziness. Rest is not losing time. Rest is a way of returning to myself. Rest is a quiet kindness. Rest gives my heart room to hear. Rest gives my body permission to soften. Rest gives my mind space to clear. Tonight I allow rest to be holy in its own simple way. I allow my body to become heavy. I allow my thoughts to slow down. I allow the day to step back. I can rest without falling behind because life does not forget me when I am still. My worth does not disappear when I pause. My path does not vanish when I sleep. I can trust the next small step. I can trust the next small step. I do not need to see the whole staircase. I do not need to know the full plan. I do not need to have every detail in my hands. I can trust the next small step. Again, let it be simple. I can trust the next small step. The next small step may be a breath. The next small step may be silence. The next small step may be drinking water, sending one message, saying no, saying yes, asking for help, or letting myself sleep. The next small step does not need to impress anyone. It only needs to be honest. It only needs to be loving. It only needs to be enough for now. I trust the next small step because the whole path is made of small steps. I trust the next small step because life often shows the way one circle of light at a time. I trust the next small step because I do not need to run into the future to be guided. I can be guided here. I can be guided now. My peace matters more than my need to control. My peace matters more than my need to control. This is a gentle truth, but it is strong. My peace matters more than the old urge to check, to push, to chase, to overthink, to hold too tightly. My peace matters. My heart matters. My breath matters. My peace matters more than my need to control. Again, my peace matters more than my need to control. Maybe control has been asking for all my energy. Maybe it has been taking my sleep, my joy, my softness, my ability to receive the present moment. But tonight, I begin to choose differently. I do not need to give my whole life to fear. I can give my attention back to peace. When I choose peace, I am not ignoring life. I am meeting life from a clearer place. When I choose peace, I am not weak. I am wise. When I choose peace, I do not lose power. I return to a deeper power, the power to stay close to myself. My peace matters more than my need to control, and I am allowed to protect that peace with gentle choices. I am learning to receive help from life. I am learning to receive help from life. Maybe receiving has not always felt easy for me. Maybe I learned to do everything alone. Maybe I learned not to ask. Maybe I learned that if I did not hold everything, nothing would be held. But tonight, I open to a new way. I am learning to receive help from life. Say it softly. I am learning to receive help from life. Help may come as a calm thought. Help may come as a kind person. Help may come as an idea, a delay, a quiet yes, or a peaceful no. Help may come through rest. Help may come through the courage to stop forcing. Help may come through the small wisdom already living inside me. I do not need to know the shape of help before I receive it. I do not need to decide how life must support me. I can stay open. I can stay soft. I can notice what comes. I am learning to receive help from life, not because I am helpless, but because I was never meant to carry everything alone. I soften my hands. I soften my hands. These hands have held so much. They have worked, reached, protected, held on, pushed through, wiped tears, carried weight, and tried so hard to keep life together. Tonight, I speak to my hands with love. I soften my hands. Again, I soften my hands. Let your fingers relax. Let the palms open. Let the hands rest beside you or over your heart. Imagine that each finger is releasing one small fear. The fear of being late. The fear of being forgotten. The fear of losing what you love. The fear of not being enough. The fear of not knowing what comes next. I soften my hands and I let them become open bowls of peace. I do not need to grip. I do not need to pull. I do not need to hold the future so tightly. My hands can rest. My hands can receive warmth. My hands can receive stillness. My hands can remind my whole body that it is safe to let go a little. I soften my heart. I soften my heart. Not all at once. Not in a way that feels unsafe. Just a little. Just enough to let love enter. Just enough to let the hard edge of fear become smooth. I soften my heart. Again, tenderly, I soften my heart. Maybe my heart became guarded because it had to. Maybe it closed around old pain. Maybe it learned to expect disappointment. Maybe it thought that if it stayed tight, it would not hurt again. I do not judge my heart for protecting me. I thank it. I place a gentle hand there and say, you can soften now, little by little. I soften my heart toward myself. I soften my heart toward this moment. I soften my heart toward the parts of me that are still afraid. I do not force my heart open. I invite it. I warm it. I sit beside it like a soft fire on a cold night. I soften my heart, and in that softness I make room for peace. I soften my thoughts. I soften my thoughts. My mind does not have to be a storm tonight. My thoughts do not have to run like frightened birds through the sky. I can let them slow. I can let them land. I can let them rest. I soften my thoughts. Again, I soften my thoughts. A thought can come, and I do not have to follow it. A worry can appear, and I do not have to build a home inside it. A memory can rise, and I do not have to become lost in it. I can notice. I can breathe. I can say, not now. Tonight we rest. I soften my thoughts like cloth placed in warm water. I let them become less sharp, less tight, less heavy. I do not need to argue with every fear. I do not need to answer every thought. I can let the mind become quiet, one gentle breath at a time. I soften my thoughts, and I let peace have more space inside me. I allow life to breathe around my plans. I allow life to breathe around my plans. My plans can be held gently. They do not need to become cages. My dreams can matter deeply without becoming pressure. My path can have direction without becoming control. I allow life to breathe around my plans. Let it open. I allow life to breathe around my plans. Sometimes a plan needs space to grow. Sometimes a dream needs air. Sometimes the path changes not because something is wrong, but because a wider way is appearing. I do not need to lock life into one exact shape. I can hold my hopes with open arms. I allow life to breathe around my plans the way wind moves through tall grass. The grass does not break because it bends. It moves with what comes. It stays rooted, but it does not become hard. I can be rooted and flexible. I can be devoted and open. I can have a dream and still let life show me a softer way. I am allowed to stop rehearsing the worst. I am allowed to stop rehearsing the worst. My mind may think it is protecting me by playing painful scenes again and again. It may say, prepare, watch. Imagine every loss before it arrives. But tonight, I choose a kinder practice. I am allowed to stop rehearsing the worst. Again, I am allowed to stop rehearsing the worst. I do not have to use my beautiful mind to scare myself. I do not have to keep visiting endings that have not happened. I do not have to walk through every imagined problem before I can sleep. I can bring my attention back to the softness of now. Right now I am breathing. Right now I am here. Right now I can choose one gentle thought. Right now, I can let the future remain unopened. I am allowed to stop rehearsing the worst. I am allowed to imagine support. I am allowed to imagine peace. I am allowed to leave room for good. I can stop asking fear for directions. I can stop asking fear for directions. Fear may speak loudly, but it does not always see clearly. Fear looks through old windows. Fear remembers old wounds. Fear tries to make the past into a map for the future. But I am allowed to listen to a deeper voice now. I can stop asking fear for directions. Say it again inside. I can stop asking fear for directions. I can ask peace. I can ask love. I can ask the quiet wisdom inside me. I can ask my body what feels soft, what feels true, what feels kind. I can ask the still place in my heart, what is the next loving step? I do not have to let fear hold the compass. Fear may still walk beside me sometimes. That is okay. I do not need to push it away, but it does not need to lead. It does not need to drive. It does not need to decide the whole story. I can stop asking fear for directions, and I can begin to move from trust, one small step at a time. I release the need to control how love arrives. I release the need to control how love arrives. Love may not always come in the form I expected. It may come as kindness from someone new. It may come as a moment of comfort. It may come as the strength to leave what hurts. It may come as the courage to speak gently to myself. I release the need to control how love arrives, again softly. I release the need to control how love arrives. I do not need to chase love until I feel empty. I do not need to bend myself into shapes that do not feel true. I do not need to beg for attention from places that cannot meet me with care. I can let love come in healthy, honest, peaceful ways. My heart is allowed to receive safe love. My heart is allowed to know calm love. My heart is allowed to feel love that does not require me to disappear. I release the need to control how love arrives, and I open to the gentle forms of love that nourish me, respect me, and let me breathe. I release the need to control every outcome. I release the need to control every outcome. I can take my step. I can speak my truth. I can show up with care. I can do what is mine to do, and then I can let the outcome breathe. I release the need to control every outcome. Again, I release the need to control every outcome. There is relief in knowing that I am not responsible for every moving part of life. I am not responsible for every person's choice. I am not responsible for the whole timing of the world. I am responsible for my energy, my honesty, my care, my next loving action. That is enough. Tonight, I let the outcome rest outside my hands. I do not abandon it. I do not push it away. I simply stop tying my peace to it. I let myself be steady even before I know what happens. I release the need to control every outcome, and I return to the quiet power of this present breath. I can be patient with what is still becoming. I can be patient with what is still becoming. Not everything has to be fully grown today. Not every answer has to be visible. Not every dream has to show its face right now. I can be patient with what is still becoming. Again, slowly, I can be patient with what is still becoming. There are things in life that grow in silence. Roots grow under dark soil. Stars appear when the sky becomes quiet. A child inside the heart learns trust little by little. A new life can begin long before the outside world knows it has begun. I can be patient with the part of me that is learning. I can be patient with the dream that is forming. I can be patient with the door that is not open yet. I can be patient with the healing journey of my own heart. I do not need to rush what needs tenderness. I can be patient with what is still becoming. I let the old struggle leave my body. I let the old struggle leave my body. I let it leave my forehead. I let it leave my eyes. I let it leave my jaw. I let it leave my throat. I let it leave my shoulders. I let it leave my chest. I let it leave my belly. I let it leave my hands. I let the old struggle leave my body. Again, gently. I let the old struggle leave my body. I do not need to carry yesterday in my muscles tonight. I do not need to sleep with the weight of every worry. I do not need to keep proving how much I have been through by staying tense. My body can rest. My body can be supported. My body can feel the bed, the floor, the air, the quiet. I invite wellness. I invite comfort. I invite emotional healing. I invite inner peace. I allow my body to rest and restore in the simple way it knows how. I do not force it. I do not demand from it. I speak kindly to it. I let the old struggle leave my body, and I give myself permission to feel safe in this breath. I make room for quiet magic. I make room for quiet magic. Not the kind I have to chase, not the kind I have to prove, not the kind that makes loud promises. I make room for the quiet magic of peace returning, the quiet magic of a calm breath, the quiet magic of a new thought, the quiet magic of help arriving in a simple way. I make room for quiet magic. Again, I make room for quiet magic. Maybe magic begins when my shoulders drop. Maybe magic begins when I stop forcing a door and notice another one. Maybe magic begins when I sleep instead of worry. Maybe magic begins when I speak to myself with kindness after years of pressure. Maybe magic begins when I trust that life can still surprise me gently. I do not need to understand how everything will unfold. I only need to create space inside me. I make room for quiet magic by releasing control. I make room for quiet magic by breathing. I make room for quiet magic by letting my heart open a little. I make room for quiet magic, and I allow life to meet me softly. I am safe in the space between asking and receiving. I am safe in the space between asking and receiving. This space may feel uncertain, but it is not empty. It is a living space. It is a growing space. It is the quiet place where my heart learns trust. I am safe in the space between asking and receiving. Say it slowly. I am safe in the space between asking and receiving. I do not need to panic because the answer has not arrived yet. I do not need to decide that silence means nothing is happening. I do not need to pull the future toward me with fear. I can breathe in the waiting. I can soften in the waiting. I can be kind to myself in the waiting. The space between asking and receiving can hold me. It can teach me. It can prepare me. It can make my heart wider and my spirit softer. I am safe in this space. I am loved in this space. I am guided in this space. I am safe in the space between asking and receiving. I choose softness over self-pressure. I choose softness over self-press. Or I choose the voice that says, take your time. I choose the voice that says, you are doing your best. I choose the voice that says, you do not have to become hard to be strong. I choose softness over self-pressure. Again. I choose softness over self-pressure. For so long, pressure may have felt normal. Pushing may have felt normal. Being harsh with myself may have felt like the only way to keep going. But I am learning a new way. I can grow through love. I can change through care. I can move forward without breaking my own heart. Softness does not mean I stop. Softness means I stop attacking myself while I walk. Softness means I let my steps be guided by kindness. Softness means I remember that my heart is not a tool to be used until it is empty. I choose softness over self-pressure, and I let my whole inner world become kinder. I allow my heart to trust in small ways. I allow my heart to trust in small ways. I do not need to leap into perfect trust. I do not need to pretend I have no doubts. I do not need to force faith when I feel tender. I allow my heart to trust in small ways. Again, with patience. I allow my heart to trust in small ways. I can trust this breath. I can trust this quiet moment. I can trust the feeling of my hand over my heart. I can trust that I do not need to know everything tonight. I can trust one gentle step. I can trust one soft pause. I can trust the small voice inside me that still believes good can come. Small trust is still trust. A tiny flame can warm a dark room. A small seed can become a tree. A quiet yes can begin a new life. I allow my heart to trust in small ways, and I honor every little bit of peace that returns to me. I no longer need to fight the flow of life. I no longer need to fight the flow of life. I do not need to stand in the river of this moment and push against the water with all my strength. I can let the water move around me. I can let it carry what is ready to go. I can let it bring what is ready to come. I no longer need to fight the flow of life. Again, softly. I no longer need to fight the flow of life. This does not mean I have no choices. This does not mean I become passive. It means I stop turning every moment into a battle. I stop arguing with what is already here. I stop using all my energy to resist the shape of this moment. I breathe. I listen. I move with what is true. Like water, I can become gentle and strong. Like water, I can find another path. Like water, I do not need to break myself against stone. I can move around. I can keep flowing. I can let life carry me toward places my fear could never imagine. I no longer need to fight the flow of life. I let my inner world become a safe place. I let my inner world become a safe place. My mind does not have to be a place where I am judged every moment. My heart does not have to be a place where old fear keeps shouting. My body does not have to be a place where I store every worry. I let my inner world become a safe place. Again, I let my inner world become a safe place. I can speak to myself in a way that comforts me. I can choose words that do not woo. And me, I can become a warm home inside myself. I can stop making my own thoughts the place where I feel most alone. I can become gentle company for myself tonight. Inside me, there can be a small room with soft walls, warm light, and quiet air. Inside me, there can be a place where I do not need to explain everything. Inside me, there can be a place where I am allowed to rest. I let my inner world become a safe place, and I return there whenever life feels too loud. I am loved, even while I am learning to let go. I am loved, even while I am learning to let go. I do not have to release control perfectly to be worthy of love. I do not have to be calm every moment. I do not have to become a perfect, peaceful person tonight. I am loved, even while I am learning to let go. Say it again. I am loved, even while I am learning to let go. There may be moments when I grip again. There may be moments when I worry again. There may be moments when I forget everything I am hearing now and fall back into old patterns. That does not mean I have failed. It means I am human. It means I am practicing. It means I can return. Love does not leave me when I struggle. Love does not wait until I am perfect. Love can sit beside me in the middle of my learning. Love can hold my hand while I open my fingers one by one. I am loved even while I am learning to let go, and I can begin again as many times as I need. I am not alone with what I carry. I am not alone with what I carry. Even if it has felt that way, even if I have been silent, even if no one around me knows the full weight inside my heart, I am not alone with what I carry. Again, tenderly, I am not alone with what I carry. There is support I can ask for. There is comfort I can receive. There is wisdom inside me. There are quiet forms of care that can find me. There are gentle ways life can remind me that I am not forgotten. I do not have to hold my pain in a hidden room forever. Tonight, I let my heart feel less alone. I let these words sit beside me. I let the quiet hold me. I let my breath be a companion. I let the earth beneath me be steady. I let the night become soft around me. I am not alone with what I carry, and I allow myself to feel supported in this moment. I trust that peace can return to me. I trust that peace can return to me. Maybe not all at once, maybe not in the exact way I expect, but peace can return. Peace can come in small waves. Peace can enter through one breath. Peace can begin as a tiny space between thoughts. I trust that peace can return to me again. I trust that peace can return to me. I do not need to chase peace like something far away. Peace may be closer than I think. It may be under the noise. It may be behind the tightness. It may be waiting inside the next honest exhale. Peace may not need me to become someone else. It may only need me to stop running from this moment. So I pause, I breathe, I listen. I let my body become heavy. I let my thoughts become slow. I let the night be gentle. I trust that peace can return to me, and I welcome it in the smallest ways first. I let go one breath at a time. I let go one breath at a time. I do not need to release everything at once. I do not need to drop every fear in one moment. I do not need to be finished with control before I can feel relief. I let go one breath at a time. Again, slowly. I let go one breath at a time. With this breath, I release a little pressure. With the next breath, I release a little fear. With the next breath, I release the need to know. With the next breath, I release the story that I must hold everything alone. Breath by breath, I return to myself. This is enough for tonight. One breath, one softening, one small opening, one gentle return. I let go one breath at a time, and every breath is a doorway back to peace. I am ready to let life be gentle with me. I am ready to let life be gentle with me. I may not know exactly how. I may still have questions. I may still have tender places inside. But I am ready to allow more gentleness. I am ready to let life be gentle with me. Again, I am ready to let life be gentle with me. I do not have to expect struggle as the only way. I do not have to brace before every new moment. I do not have to meet life with my fists closed and my breath held. I can let my hands open. I can let my heart listen. I can let myself receive good without asking whether I have earned it through pain. I am ready for softer mornings. I am ready for calmer nights. I am ready for kind thoughts. I am ready for peaceful choices. I am ready for little signs of support. I am ready to feel less afraid of being held by life. I am ready to let life be gentle with me, and I begin by being gentle with myself. I give myself permission to stop controlling this moment. I give myself permission to stop controlling this moment. Not tomorrow, not someday, when everything is easier. This moment, this breath, this quiet place inside me. I give myself permission to stop controlling this moment. Again, with love. I give myself permission to stop controlling this moment. I let the room be as it is. I let the night be as it is. I let my body be as it is. I let my feelings be here without forcing them to change. I let this moment exist without turning it into a problem. I stop pulling at it. I stop pushing it away. I let it be. There is freedom in letting this moment be. There is peace in no longer arguing with now. There is softness in saying, for this breath, I do not need to control anything. I give myself permission to stop controlling this moment, and in that permission, I feel a quiet door begin to open. I am safe to release control little by little. I am safe to release control little by little. I do not have to throw myself into the unknown. I do not have to become fearless. I do not have to let go faster than my heart is ready. I am safe to release control little by little. Again, softly. I am safe to release control little by little. Maybe tonight I release one worry. Maybe I release one thought. Maybe I release one need to check. Maybe I release one old story that says I must hold everything alone. Maybe I release only the tension in my hands. That is enough. Small rello. Ease is still release. I honor my pace. I honor my tenderness. I honor the part of me that is learning to trust again. I do not force surrender. I invite it. I warm it. I let it come closer like a shy bird landing on an open palm. I am safe to release control little by little, and I celebrate every softening. I open to the magic that begins in stillness. I open to the magic that begins in stillness. Not loud magic, not rushed magic, not magic that needs me to chase it. I open to the quiet magic that begins when my heart stops fighting. I open to the gentle magic of peace, clarity, comfort, and unexpected grace. I open to the magic that begins in stillness again. I open to the magic that begins in stillness. Stillness is not empty. Stillness is alive. Stillness is where the snow inside the shaken glass begins to settle. Stillness is where I can finally see. Stillness is where a soft answer can rise. Stillness is where my heart remembers that I am not only a person with problems, I am also a soul with wisdom. Tonight, I do not need to chase magic. I make room for it. I do not need to demand signs. I become quiet enough to notice what is already gentle. I do not need to force life to prove anything. I open to the magic that begins in stillness, and I let that stillness begin inside me now. I release control and return to myself. I release control and return to myself. This is where I come back, not to fear, not to pressure, not to the endless list of what might go wrong. I return to myself, to my breath, to my heart, to my body, to the quiet truth that I am here and I am allowed to rest. I release control and return to myself. Again, slowly, I release control and return to myself. Every time I let go of one tight thought, I come back to myself. Every time I stop chasing an answer, I come back to myself. Every time I choose softness over pressure, I come back to myself. Every time I breathe instead of panic, I come back to myself. I have not lost myself. I have only been tired. I have only been trying so hard. But I can come home now. I can return to the place inside me that is calm, warm, and real. I release control and return to myself. And here, in this return, I begin to feel safe again. I am held by this breath. I am held by this breath. Not by every answer, not by every plan, not by every promise from the outside world. In this moment, I am held by this breath. The breath comes in, the breath goes out. It does not ask me to earn it. It does not ask me to control it. It simply arrives. I am held by this breath. Again, I am held by this breath. Let the breath be like a calm hand on your back. Let it remind you that life is still moving through you. Let it remind you that you do not need to do everything alone. Let it remind you that even now, even here, something gentle is happening inside you. I breathe in and I receive. I breathe out and I release. I breathe in and I soften. I breathe out and I let go. I am held by this breath, and for this moment, this breath is enough. I allow the night to carry what I cannot solve. I allow the night to carry what I cannot solve. The night is wide. The night is quiet. The night does not rush me. It does not demand answers from me. It simply opens around me like a dark velvet sky. I allow the night to carry what I cannot solve. Again, gently, I allow the night to carry what I cannot solve. I can place my worries into the arms of the night. I can let the darkness hold what feels too heavy for my mind. I can let my thoughts slow down like leaves resting on still water. I do not have to keep turning every question over and over. I can let the night hold it for now. Tomorrow can wait. The next step can wait. The answer can wait. My body needs rest. My heart needs kindness. My mind needs quiet. I allow the night to carry what I cannot solve, and I let myself be carried too. I am enough even when I do not have control. I am enough even when I do not have control. My worth is not measured by how perfectly I manage life. My value does not rise and fall with every outcome. I am not more lovable when things go my way, and I am not less lovable when I feel uncertain. I am enough even when I do not have control. Say it again. I am enough even when I do not have control. I am enough in the waiting. I am enough in the unknown. I am enough when I am learning. I am enough when I need rest. I am enough when I do not have the perfect words. I am enough when I am still becoming. This truth does not need to be forced. It can simply sit beside me tonight. I am enough even when I do not have control. I am enough before the answer arrives. I am enough before the door opens. I am enough before the dream becomes visible. I am enough right now. I let life surprise me with kindness. I let life surprise me with kindness. I do not need to decide that only hard things can happen. I do not need to prepare for disappointment as if it is the only possible ending. I let life surprise me with kindness. Again, softly, I let life surprise me with kindness. Maybe a gentle moment is coming. Maybe a soft answer is forming. Maybe a quiet blessing is already on its way. Maybe life can meet me in a way that feels calm, simple, and true. I do not have to know how. I only have to leave the door open. I leave the door open to support. I leave the door open to peace. I leave the door open to kind timing. I leave the door open to a new thought that changes how I feel. I let life surprise me with kindness, and I do not close the door with fear before good has a chance to arrive. I am learning the peaceful art of allowing. I am learning the peaceful art of allowing. Allowing does not mean I stop caring. Allowing means I stop fighting the shape of every moment. Allowing means I make space. Allowing means I breathe. Allowing means I let life move without needing to control every wave. I am learning the peaceful art of allowing. Again, I am learning the peaceful art of allowing. I allow this breath. I allow this pause. I allow this tiredness. I allow this hope. I allow this small trust. I allow this moment to be imperfect and still worthy of peace. I allow myself to be exactly where I am while I keep opening to something softer. There is a quiet beauty in allowing. It feels like sitting under a wide sky and no longer asking the clouds to move faster. It feels like letting the breeze touch your face without needing to name where it came from. It feels like finally giving life room to breathe. I am learning the peaceful art of allowing, and I am gentle with myself as I learn. I release the story that I must carry everything alone. I release the story that I must carry everything alone. That story may have lived in me for a long time. It may have shaped the way I moved through the world. It may have made me strong in some ways, but it also made me tired. Tonight, I release the story that I must carry everything alone. Again, with tenderness. I release the story that I must carry everything alone. I can ask for help. I can receive comfort. I can let life support me in quiet ways. I can let someone be kind to me. I can let myself rest before everything is finished. I can let my heart admit that it needs softness. I was not made to be a locked door. I was not made to be a closed fist. I was not made to be a lonely tower standing against every storm. I am a living being, and living beings need care. I release the story that I must carry everything alone, and I open to support that feels safe, respectful, and kind. I return to peace again and again. I return to peace again and again. I may drift into worry, and then I return. I may grip again, and then I soften. I may forget, and then I remember. This is not failure. This is practice. I return to peace again and again. Again. I return to peace again and again. Peace is not a place I visit only when life is perfect. Peace is a place I can come back to in small ways, through breath, through kind words, through rest, through trust, through the gentle choice to stop fighting myself. Tonight, I do not need to stay peaceful every second. I only need to return when I can. Return to breath. Return to softness. Return to now. Return to the quiet truth that I am safe in this moment. I return to peace again and again, and each return makes the path softer. I release control, and I let my soul exhale. I release control, and I let my soul exhale. Not just my body, not just my lungs, my soul. The deep place inside me that has been holding its breath for so long. I release control, and I let my soul exhale. Again, slowly. I release control, and I let my soul exhale. Let the exhale be long. Let it be gentle. Let it leave your body like a tired bird finally finding a branch. Let it carry the old pressure. Let it carry the need to know. Let it carry the fear that you must force life to love you. I let my soul exhale into trust. I let my soul exhale into the night. I let my soul exhale into a softer way of being. I release control, and I let my soul exhale. And in that exhale, something opens. Something quiet begins. Something tender returns. Something like magic starts to breathe inside me. And now, let this next feeling come slowly. Let it come like warm rain on dry ground. Let it come without effort. Let it come without needing why, or to understand it all at once. There is a quiet truth inside release that the worried mind does not always understand. The worried mind thinks control is safety. It thinks if you hold the rope tighter, the boat will stay still. It thinks if you pull harder, the wind will listen. It thinks if you watch every wave, the sea will become calm. But life is not a boat that becomes peaceful because you pull harder. Sometimes life becomes peaceful when you stop pulling the rope until your hands hurt. Sometimes the boat knows how to float. Sometimes the wind knows where to move. Sometimes the water is not against you. Imagine a small boat resting on quiet night water. There are no loud waves now, only dark blue water, soft air, and a wide sky above. For a long time, you have been sitting in that boat with both hands wrapped around the rope, trying to control the wind, trying to control the current, trying to control the direction of every little movement. You have been saying, this way, not that way, faster, slower, now, not yet, please, not there, please, not again. And the more you pull, the more tired you become. Your hands ache, your arms shake, your breath grows small. Your heart begins to believe that if you stop pulling, everything will be lost. But then there is a soft moment, a holy kind of quiet, a pause so gentle it almost feels like sleep. And in that pause, you notice something. The boat is still floating, even when you are tired, even when you are unsure, even when you stop pulling for one breath. The water is still holding you. The sky is still above you. The night is still wrapped around you like a dark, soft blanket. And maybe, just maybe, you do not have to control the whole sea. Maybe you only need to sit down in the boat and breathe. This is what release can feel like. It is not throwing away your dreams. It is not dropping your life into the water and saying nothing matters. It is not becoming careless. It is not becoming cold. It is simply the moment when your hands stop hurting because your heart finally understands. I was never meant to control the whole sea. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. You were never meant to control the whole sea. You can choose your next loving step. You can speak with honesty. You can care for your body with kindness. You can ask for support. You can make gentle plans. You can listen to your heart. You can honor what feels true. But you were never meant to command every wave. You were never meant to carry every possible ending inside your chest. You were never meant to hold time by the throat and beg it to move faster. You were never meant to turn love into something you must manage every second. Control can become a heavy coat. At first, you wear it because you are cold. You wear it because life felt unsafe. You wear it because you needed protection. But after a while, even when the room becomes warm, you may keep wearing it. You may forget that you can take it off. You may forget that your shoulders are allowed to feel air. You may forget that not every season requires armor. So tonight, very slowly, you are not tearing the coat away. You are simply unbuttoning one button, then another, then another. You are saying, I do not need to be guarded against every moment. You are saying, I do not need to prepare for every hurt before it happens. You are saying, I can meet life with softer shoulders. You are saying, I can be wise without being tense. And this is where the magic begins. Not outside you first, inside you. Inside the place where the old fear has been sleeping. Inside the place where your breath has been waiting. Inside the place where your heart has been whispering, please let me rest. There is a kind of magic that comes when you stop needing life to prove itself before you breathe. There is a kind of magic that comes when you stop treating every delay like a danger. There is a kind of magic that comes when you stop measuring your worth by what has or has not happened yet. It is not a loud magic. It does not always arrive with a grand sign. Sometimes it arrives as one calm thought. Sometimes it arrives as a gentle knowing. Sometimes it arrives as a softer morning. Sometimes it arrives as the strength to stop asking for love from a closed door. Sometimes it arrives as rest. Sometimes it arrives as silence that does not frighten you anymore. Think of a room with one small window. For a long time, the curtains have been pulled tight, not because you hated the sun, but because you were afraid of what you might see. So you stayed in the dim room, holding the curtains closed, thinking, if I control the light, I can control what happens. But the room became heavy. The air became still. Your heart became lonely in its own protection. And then one day, you loosen your fingers, only a little. The curtain opens just a narrow line, and a thin strip of morning enters. Not too much, not too fast, just enough to show you that light has been waiting. That is what release can be. A small opening, a thin line of light, a little fresh air. A place where your heart says, maybe I can let more in. You do not have to pull the whole curtain open tonight. You do not have to trust everything all at once. You do not have to become brave in a big, shining way. You can begin with a little space, a little breath, a little willingness, a little less force. Maybe you can ask yourself now gently, without judgment, what am I still trying so hard to control? What am I afraid would happen if I softened? What part of my life am I holding so tightly that I cannot receive what wants to come? You do not need to answer out loud. You do not need to explain it to anyone. But if one simple truth rises in your heart, you may share it later in the comments as a quiet release. You might write, I am softening my grip, or I am ready to trust one small step, or I no longer want fear to lead me. Let it be simple. Let it be honest. Let it be yours. because every soul has a place where it is learning to unclench. Every heart has a place where it is tired of defending. Every life has a place where the old way is ending and the softer way is beginning. And you are allowed to be at that doorway tonight. You are allowed to stand there without knowing what comes next. You are allowed to feel tender. You are allowed to feel unsure. You are allowed to want peace more than control. Control says, hold on harder. Peace says, come back to your breath. Control says, figure it out now. Peace says, let the water settle. Control says, you are alone if you stop trying. Peace says, support can find you in quiet ways. Control says, do not rest until you know. Peace says, rest may be how the knowing comes. So let the boat float, let the wind move, let the curtain open just a little. Let the heavy coat fall from one shoulder. Let your hands remember they were not made only to grip. They were made to receive. They were made to bless. They were made to rest over your heart and say, I am here. I am still here. And I am learning a softer way. There is nothing you need to do right now. Nothing to prove. Nothing to chase, nothing to hold together with fear. Only breathe, only listen, only let this truth rest inside you. When you finally release control, magic begins in the quiet space where your heart stops fighting life and starts letting life love you back. I let the current carry what I no longer need to hold. Let those words move slowly through you. I let the current carry what I no longer need to hold. There are thoughts that have been heavy in your chest for too long. There are worries that have been circling the same small room inside your mind. There are old fears that have asked for your attention again and again, as if worry could become a bridge to peace. But tonight, you let the current carry them. Not all at once, not with force, just one tired thought at a time. I let the current carry what I no longer need to hold. You can imagine placing one fear into the water. Just one. Not pushing it away with anger, not throwing it away with shame, simply setting it down like a leaf on a moving stream, and then watching it drift, slowly, softly, farther from your body, farther from your breath, farther from the center of your heart. I let the current carry what I no longer need to hold. I do not need to clutch every memory. I do not need to carry every unfinished question. I do not need to keep every fear alive by feeding it with my attention. Something in life can carry what I am ready to release. Something wider than my mind can hold what feels too wide for me. And tonight, I allow it. I give the future permission to unfold without my constant fear. I give the future permission to unfold without my constant fear. What a gentle sentence. What a freeing sentence. The future does not need your fear in order to arrive. The future does not need your worry in order to be prepared. The future does not need you to stay awake all night, holding every possible path inside your mind. I give the future permission to unfold without my constant fear. Again, softly. I give the future permission end to unfold without my constant fear. The future can become clearer in time. The next step can appear in time. The right words can come in time. The path can show itself in time. Your fear does not have to be the price you pay for being ready. Tonight, you bless the future without trying to control it. You do not push it away. You do not pull it closer. You let it be like a far shore under moonlight. It is there. It is coming closer in its own way. And you are safe enough to rest while it comes. I no longer trade my peace for imagined problems. I no longer trade my peace for imagined problems. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. How many times has your mind asked you to pay for something that has not even happened? How many times has fear taken your peace in exchange for a picture, a story, a maybe, a what if, a shadow on the wall? I no longer trade my peace for imagined problems. Again, I no longer trade my peace for imagined problems. If a real step is needed, I can take it when it comes. If a real conversation is needed, I can meet it when it is time. If a real choice is needed, I can breathe and choose with care. But I do not need to suffer through 100 imagined endings tonight. My peace is precious. My peace is not cheap. My peace is not something I hand over to every passing worry. I keep my peace close. I hold it gently. I return to it now. I let my soul stop bracing for pain. I let my soul stop bracing for pain. Maybe some part of you has been standing at the doorway of every new moment, expecting hurt. Maybe it has whispered, "Be careful. Do not hope too much. Do not relax too deeply. Do not trust too soon." And maybe that part was trying to protect you. I let my soul stop bracing for pain. Again, with so much kindness, I let my soul stop bracing for pain. You do not have to hate the part of you that braces. You can love it. You can sit beside it. You can say, "Thank you for trying to keep me safe." But tonight, we do not have to stand guard. The body can soften. The heart can soften. The inner child can soften. The tired places can soften. You are not asking yourself to be foolish. You are asking yourself to stop living as if pain is the only thing that can find you. You are allowed to expect gentleness too. You are allowed to expect kindness too. You are allowed to expect small, beautiful moments too. You are allowed to stop bracing for what may never come. I trust the soft wisdom that rises when I am quiet. I trust the soft wisdom that rises when I am quiet. Not the loud voice of fear, not the rushed voice of pressure, not the sharp voice that says, "Hurry, fix it, control it, hold it tighter." I trust the softer wisdom, the quiet wisdom, the wisdom that comes when your body feels a little more safe. I trust the soft wisdom that rises when I am quiet. Let the words become warm inside you. I trust the soft wisdom that rises when I am quiet. Sometimes wisdom does not come as a full answer. Sometimes it comes as a feeling, a small yes, a soft no, a sense of wait, a sense of rest, a sense of this way but slowly. You do not need to see out at life for guidance. You can become quiet enough to hear what is already gentle inside you. You can let stillness become a doorway. You can let silence become a friend. You can let your own heart speak without being hurried. I give myself back the energy I once gave to overthinking. I give myself back the energy I once gave to overthinking. All that energy, all those hours, all those circles of thought, all those silent arguments with the future, all those moments spent trying to solve feelings with more fear. Tonight, you call that energy home. I give myself back the energy I once gave to overthinking. Again, slowly. I give myself back the energy I once gave to overthinking. Let your energy come back to your body. Let it come back to your breath. Let it come back to your heart. Let it come back from tomorrow. Let it come back from old conversations. Let it come back from places where you were trying to be understood. Your energy belongs with you. Your attention belongs with you. Your tenderness belongs with you. Your life force belongs with you. You do not need to leave pieces of yourself scattered through worry. You can gather yourself gently. You can come home. I allow peace to be stronger than my old habits. I allow peace to be stronger than my old habits. The habit of worry may be old. The habit of gripping may be old. The habit of expecting difficulty may be old. But old does not mean permanent. Old does not mean true. Old does not mean it owns you. I allow peace to be stronger than my old habits. Again, I allow peace to be stronger than my old habits. Peace can become familiar too. Soft breathing can become familiar. Kind thoughts can become familiar. Rest can become familiar. Receiving can become familiar. Trust can become familiar. Each time you choose one softer thought, you are making a path. Each time you pause before panic, you are making a path. Each time you let your hands open, you are making a path. At first, the path may feel small, but with love, with return, with practice, it becomes easier to find. I am worthy of calm, even before everything is resolved. I am worthy of calm, even before everything is resolved. This is a deep truth, a truth the tired heart needs. You do not have to wait until every problem disappears before you are allowed to feel calm. You do not have to wait until every person understands you. You do not have to wait until every plan is certain. I am worthy of calm even before everything is resolved. Again, very gently. I am worthy of calm even before everything is resolved. Your calm is not a reward for perfect control. Your calm is not something you earn after you have done enough. Your calm is a place inside you that you can visit now, even here, even while life is still becoming. If there are still questions, you are still worthy of calm. If there are still delays, you are still worthy of calm. If there are still unknowns, you are still worthy of calm. You do not need a perfect life to receive one peaceful breath. I let the locked doors teach me where not to push. I let the locked doors teach me where not to push. This one may touch something tender, because maybe you have been pushing on a door for a long time. A person, a plan, a dream, an answer, a version of life you thought had to happen exactly one way. I let the locked doors teach me where not to push. Again, I let the locked doors teach me where not to push. A locked door does not always mean you are rejected. Sometimes it means your energy is being guided elsewhere. Sometimes it means your heart is being protected. Sometimes it means there is a quieter opening you have not noticed yet. Sometimes it means, rest here, stop hurting your hands. You do not have to hate the door. You do not have to break yourself against it. You can bow gently to what is not opening. You can step back. You can breathe. You can listen for the path that does not need so much force. I trust that what belongs with me can meet me in peace. I trust that what belongs with me can meet me in peace. Not through panic, not through begging, not through losing myself, not through carrying pain as proof of love. What belongs with me can meet me in peace. I trust that what belongs with me can meet me in peace. Let it rest in your heart. What belongs with me can meet me in peace. Love that belongs with you does not require you to disappear. Support that belongs with you does not ask you to betray your soul. A path that belongs with you may still ask for courage, but it will not ask you to abandon yourself. What belongs with you can find you while you are breathing. What belongs with you can meet you while you are honest. What belongs with you can grow in a space that feels steady, kind, and true. You do not have to chase until you are empty. You can become still enough to recognize what is real. I am no longer available for fear to be my home. I am no longer available for fear to be my home. Fear may visit. Fear may knock. Fear may speak from old memories, but fear does not get to become the place where you live. I am no longer available for fear to be my home. Again, stronger now, but still soft. I am no longer available for fear to be my home. You can build another inner home, a home with wide windows, a home with warm rooms, a home where your breath is welcome, a home where your heart can lay down its heavy bags, a home where your thoughts are not knives, a home where your body can rest. You are allowed to move out of the old house of fear. You are allowed to stop decorating your inner world with worry. You are allowed to stop sleeping beside old panic. You are allowed to choose a new atmosphere, one breath at a time. one gentle word at a time, one quiet release at a time. I am not here to control life. I am here to meet it with love. I am not here to control life. I am here to meet it with love. This is the center. This is the turning point. This is where something in the heart may begin to cry, not because it is broken, but because it is finally understood. I am not here to control life. I am here to meet it with love. Again, let it move through your whole body. I am not here to control life. I am here to meet it with love. You have been trying so hard, trying to be ready, trying to be chosen, trying to be safe, trying to be ahead of pain, trying to hold life in place. But you were not born to be a guard at the door of every outcome. You were born to feel, to breathe, to love, to learn, to receive, to grow, to rest, to begin again. You can meet uncertainty with love. You can meet delay with love. You can meet your own fear with love. You can meet your tired body with love. You can meet your unfinished life with love. And when you do, you stop turning life into an enemy. You stop standing against the moment. You stop making your heart a battlefield. I am not here to control life. I am here to meet it with love. This is the peak of release. This is the quiet door. This is the place where the soul exhales. You do not have to win against life. You can join life. You can let life join you. You can let love become the way you walk. I let the unknown become a place where grace can move. I let the unknown become a place where grace can move. The unknown does not have to be a dark room filled only with fear. It can be open space. It can be a field before sunrise. It can be the place where a new path is quietly forming. I let the unknown become a place where grace can move. Again, softly, I let the unknown become a place where grace can move. There is room here. Room for answers you did not expect. Room for support you did not plan. Room for timing that is kinder than your fear. Room for peace to grow before the proof arrives. You do not need to fill the unknown with worry. You can leave some space empty. You can let it breathe. You can let gentle things enter. You can let grace move through places your control could not reach. I stop shrinking my dreams to match my fear. I stop shrinking my dreams to match my fear. Your dreams may need patience. They may need care. They may need time. They may need steady steps. But they do not need to be made small just because fear speaks loudly. I stop shrinking my dreams to match my fear. Again, I stop shrinking my dreams to match my fear. You can have a soft dream, a peaceful dream, a dream that does not punish you, a dream that does not require you to lose yourself, a dream that breathes with you, a dream that grows in a way that honors your heart. You do not have to force the dream, but you also do not have to bury it under fear. You can hold it with open hands. You can let it grow in its own season. You can trust that something beautiful inside you still deserves room. I choose trust that feels gentle, not forced. I choose trust that feels gentle, not forced. I do not need to shout trust over my fear. I do not need to pretend I never doubt. I do not need to act as if I am never tender. I choose trust that feels gentle, not forced. Again, I choose trust that feels gentle, not forced. Gentle trust says, I am willing. Gentle trust says, I can try one softer thought. Gentle trust says, I do not know everything, but I can breathe. Gentle trust says, I can let this moment hold me. This is enough. A small trust is enough. A quiet trust is enough. A trust that trembles a little is still trust. You do not need to be fearless to release control. You only need to be willing to soften one place inside you. I stop punishing myself for needing time. I stop punishing myself for needing time. You are allowed to need time. Time to understand. Time to rest. Time to feel. Time to choose. Time to recover your peace. Time to learn how to live without so much pressure. I stop punishing myself for needing time, again with kindness. I stop punishing myself for needing time. You do not need to shame yourself into growth. You do not need to rush your heart until it feels safe. You do not need to compare your pace to anyone else. Your path is allowed to have its own rhythm. Some things in nature open slowly. The moon does not become full in one night. The fruit does not ripen because someone commands it. The roots do not grow faster because the ground is impatient. You are allowed to take the time your soul needs. I let peace enter the places where pressure used to live. I let peace enter the places where pressure used to live. Let peace enter your forehead. Let peace enter your jaw. Let peace enter your neck. Let peace enter your shoulders. Let peace enter the small, tight places behind the heart. I let peace enter the places where pressure used to live. Again, I let peace enter the places where pressure used to live. Peace does not need to force its way in. It comes gently, like warm water, like soft air, like a hand resting over your heart, like a lullaby without words. Where pressure said, hurry, peace says, breathe. Where pressure said, prove, peace says, be here. Where pressure said, hold tighter, peace says, open slowly. Where pressure said, you are not enough, peace says, you are already worthy of rest. I trust the quiet timing of my becoming. I trust the quiet timing of my becoming. There is no need to force yourself into the next version of your life tonight. There is no need to become perfectly peaceful before you sleep. There is no need to demand that your heart open faster than it can. I trust the quiet timing of my becoming. Again, like a whisper, I trust the quiet timing of my becoming. You are becoming in ways you cannot always see. You are becoming when you choose one kind thought. You are becoming when you stop chasing what drains you. You are becoming when you rest instead of punishing yourself. You are becoming when you let your breath bring you back. Even now, something soft is changing. Even now, something tired is being comforted. Even now, something inside you is remembering that release is possible. You do not have to watch the change every second. You can let it happen quietly. I allow support to arrive without demanding its shape. I allow support to arrive without demanding its shape. Support may not always come the way the mind expects. It may come as a delay that gives you space. It may come as a simple idea. It may come as rest. It may come as someone who listens. It may come as the courage to stop push. And I allow support to arrive without demanding its shape. Again, I allow support to arrive without demanding its shape. You do not need to tell life exactly how to love you. You can open to gentle support in forms you may not have planned. You can notice small help. You can bless simple ease. You can receive without needing to control the package it comes in. Support can be quiet and still be real. Support can be small and still be meaningful. Support can come slowly and still be kind. You are allowed to receive what comes with peace. I do not have to hold my breath until life makes sense. I do not have to hold my breath until life makes sense. Breathe now. Not after the answer, not after the message, not after the door opens, not after the fear disappears. Now, I do not have to hold my breath until life makes sense. Again, very softly, I do not have to hold my breath until life makes sense. Your breath belongs to this moment. Your breath is not waiting for perfect understanding. Your breath is here. Your breath is now. Your breath is a small gift you can receive before anything is solved. Let your breath return to you. Let it move like soft waves inside the body. Let it remind you that you are alive now, not only when everything is clear. You do not have to hold your breath until life makes sense. You can breathe inside the mystery. I place my trust in the next breath, not the whole future. I place my trust in the next breath, not the whole future. That is enough. The whole future may feel too wide, too far, too full of things you cannot see. So you do not need to trust the whole future tonight. Just trust the next breath. I place my trust in the next breath, not the whole future. Again, I place my trust in the next breath, not the whole future. The next breath comes. the next breath goes, and then another comes. You are being carried in the smallest way, a way so simple that the mind often forgets to notice. Trust this breath, then trust the next, then the next. You do not need to leap into tomorrow. You can rest in the gentle bridge of breathing. If you are still wondering whether you deserve this peace, you do. If you are still wondering whether you deserve this peace, you do. You always have. Not because you have done everything right, not because you have handled every moment perfectly, not because you never worry, not because you never grip, but because peace is not only for people who have no fear. Peace is for tired hearts, too. If you are still wondering whether you deserve this peace, you do. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. You deserve peace while you are learning. You deserve peace while you are healing emotionally. You deserve peace while life is unfinished. You deserve peace while you are still becoming. You do not have to earn softness through suffering. You do not have to prove you are worthy of rest. You do not have to be perfectly strong to be held. You deserve this peace because you are here, because you are alive, because your heart has carried enough, because you are allowed to receive comfort in. I let go of the need to earn my peace. I let go of the need to earn my peace. Peace is not a prize waiting at the end of perfect effort. Peace is not locked behind one more achievement. Peace is not something I am allowed to touch only after every person is pleased and every problem is gone. I let go of the need to earn my peace. Again, I let go of the need to earn my peace. I can receive a peaceful breath now. I can receive a kind thought now. I can receive a moment of stillness now. I can let my body rest now. I can let my heart be comforted now. Peace is not far away. Peace is not asking me to be perfect. Peace is coming close as I stop fighting myself and I let it come. I let it come softly. I let it come in the way my heart can receive. I release control and I remember I am already held. I release control and I remember I am already held. This is the deeper place, the place beneath all the words, the place where your body stops asking for proof and begins to feel the quiet support of this moment. I release control and I remember I am already held. Again, slowly, I release control and I remember I am already held. You are held by the breath entering and leaving. You are held by the surface beneath your body. You are held by the quiet night. You are held by the tenderness you are offering yourself. You are held by the part of you that still believes in peace. You are held by the small light that never fully left. And maybe this is the magic. Not that every question is answered, not that every door opens tonight, not that every dream arrives at once, but that you can feel held before the proof. You can feel loved before the outcome. You can feel safe in the small circle of this breath. I release control. I remember I am held. I stop fighting the moment. I let love come closer. Now let this moment become very simple. There is nothing you need to do right now, nothing to solve, nothing to explain, nothing to prepare, nothing to hold. Let this moment be just for you, only you, your breath, your heart, your body. This quiet space. Take a slow breath in. Let it be easy. Let it be gentle. Hold it softly for a moment and release. Again, breathe in slowly. Let the air move into your chest like warm light. Hold it gently and let it go. One more time. Breathe in, not too hard, not too deep, just enough. Hold and release. Let your shoulders drop as you release. There is nothing you need to do right now. Everything can wait. The question can wait. The answer can wait. The message can wait. The future can wait. Just breathe. Feel the surface beneath you, the bed, the chair, the floor. Whatever is holding your body right now, let it hold you more. You do not have to hold yourself so tightly. Let your feet soften. Let the bottoms of your feet feel heavy. Let the toes relax. Let the ankles rest. There is nowhere your feet need to carry you right now. Breathe in and out. Let the lower body become quiet. Let the legs feel safe enough to stop trying. Let the knees soften. Let the thighs release their hidden tension. There is nothing you need to do right now. You are safe here, in this breath, in this pause, in this small room of peace. Let your hips become heavy. Let your belly soften. You do not have to hold your stomach tight. You do not have to guard every feeling. You can let the belly rise and fall with the breath, slowly, naturally. Breathe into the belly. Soft breath in, gentle breath out. Again, soft breath in, gentle breath out. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. Your body does not need pressure right now. Your body needs kindness. Your body needs quiet. Your body needs permission to rest. Now bring your attention to your chest, the place where so much has been carried, the place where love and fear have both lived, the place that has held worry, hope, waiting, and longing. Let this space soften. You can place one hand over your heart if that feels good. Or you can simply imagine a warm hand there, a gentle hand, a loving hand. A hand that says, I am with you. Breathe into the heart. Breathe out from the heart. Let the chest become a little wider, not forced, not pushed, just gently open. You are safe here. You are loved here. You are allowed to rest here. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Now let your shoulders drop. Maybe they have been carrying more than you knew. Maybe they have been lifted for a long time. Maybe they have been trying to protect your heart. Thank them. Then let them lower. Let the shoulders melt down. Let the neck become softer. Let the throat open. You do not need to explain everything tonight. You do not need to defend yourself tonight. You do not need to find the perfect words tonight. Breathe in. Let the throat soften. Breathe out. Let the unsaid things rest. Now feel your arms. Heavy, quiet, released. Let the upper arms soften. Let the elbows rest. Let the forearms grow warm and still. Let your hands open. Your hands do not need to grip. Your hands do not need to reach. Your hands do not need to hold the whole story. Let them be open. Let them be empty. Let them be peaceful. Breathe in. Open hands. Breathe out. Open heart. Breathe in. Soft body. Breathe out. Quiet mind. Now let your jaw relax. The jaw carries so much. The words not spoken. The tears held back. The effort to stay strong. Let it soften. Let the teeth part slightly. Let the tongue rest. There is nothing to say, nothing to prove, nothing to push through. Just this breath, just this quiet, just this soft return. Let your cheeks become smooth. Let your eyes rest. Let the space around the eyes soften. You do not need to look for danger right now. You do not need to search for answers right now. You can let the eyes be still. Let your forehead become calm. Let the thoughts behind the forehead slow down. Imagine each thought becoming lighter, like small white feathers floating down through the dark. No rush, no force, just drifting. Breathe in, let the mind soften. Breathe out, let the thoughts settle. Again, breathe in, let the mind soften. Breathe out, let the thoughts settle. Now feel your whole body, feet, legs, belly, chest, shoulders, arms, hands, throat, face, forehead, whole body, resting. There is nothing you need to do right now. You are safe here. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Let the breath come to you. Let the breath leave you. You do not have to make it perfect. You do not have to count if counting feels too much. Just receive the breath and release the breath. Soft breath in, long breath out. Soft breath in, long breath out. Soft breath in, long breath out. Now, in this stillness, let these words move slowly through you, not as something to force, not as something to perform, just as soft sounds for the heart. I can be here without fixing anything. Let it rest. I can be here without fixing anything. Let it sink deeper. I can be here without fixing anything. And my body can rest. I am safe in this quiet. I am safe in this quiet. I am safe in this quiet. There is nothing chasing me here. There is nothing demanding from me here. There is only breath. There is only softness. There is only this gentle moment. I allow my body to rest and restore. I allow my body to rest and restore. I allow my body to rest and restore in its own gentle way. I do not command it. I do not rush it. I simply give it calm. I give it comfort. I give it room. I invite peace into my inner world. I invite peace into my inner world. I invite peace into the corners of my heart that have been waiting for kindness. Let peace enter slowly, like warm tea, like soft rain, like a quiet song heard from far away. I let the night be kind to me. I let the night be kind to me. I let the night be kind to me. Let the darkness feel less empty. Let it feel like a blanket. Let it feel like a soft place where the day can end. Now take another slow breath in. Hold gently. Release slowly. Again. Breathe in peace. Hold softly. Release control. Again. Breathe in comfort. Hold softly. Release the weight. Let your body become heavier. Let the bed or chair hold more of you. Let the floor beneath you feel steady. Let the air around you feel quiet. You do not need to lift your life tonight. You do not need to lift your future. You do not need to lift every person you love. You can be held too. If your mind still moves, that is okay. Let it move more slowly. If a worry appears, that is okay. Let it pass like a cloud. If a feeling rises, that is okay. Let it be held in the breath. Nothing needs to be pushed away. Nothing needs to be forced down. Nothing needs to be solved. You are simply resting with yourself. You are simply making room for peace. Let this moment become a soft shore. You have been swimming for a long time. You have been trying not to sink. You have been moving, reaching, thinking, holding. And now there is a shore, a quiet shore, a safe shore, a place where you can come out of the deep water and rest. Feel the shore beneath you. Feel the sand warm and steady. Feel the waves moving behind you. They do not need to be controlled. They rise. They fall. They rise. They fall, just like breath. Breathe in, wave rises. Breathe out, wave falls. Breathe in, wave rises. Breathe out, wave fall. Guys, you are safe on the shore of this moment. You do not need to swim tonight. You do not need to fight the water. You do not need to prove that you are strong. Rest is allowed. Let that sink in. Rest is allowed. Let it rest in your heart. Rest is allowed. Let it become a soft truth in your body. Rest is allowed. Now bring your attention back to the heart. Imagine the heart as a quiet lamp, not a bright light that hurts the eyes. A soft lamp, warm, steady, gentle, enough to see the next breath. You do not need the whole road. You do not need the whole answer. You do not need the whole plan. This small lamp is enough for now. This warm heart is enough for now. This breath is enough for now. Breathe in. The lamp glows softly. Breathe out. The grip loosens. Breathe in. The lamp glows softly. Breathe out. The grip loosens. There is nothing you need to do right now. Everything can wait. Your heart can rest. Your body can rest. Your mind can rest. You are safe here. Now, very gently, ask your body this question. What can I release for tonight? Do not think too hard. Do not search. Just ask. What can I release for tonight? Maybe the body answers with a feeling. Maybe it says the worry. Maybe it says the pressure. Maybe it says the need to know. Maybe it says nothing at all. That is okay. The question itself is enough. Ask again, softer. What can I release for tonight? Let the answer be simple. Let the answer be small. One thing, one thread, one tight place. One thought that does not need to come into sleep with you. And now breathe into that place. Soft breath in, long breath out. Again. Soft breath in, long breath out. Again. Soft breath in, long breath out. You do not have to release perfectly. You do not have to feel peaceful all at once. You do not have to do this the right way. There is no wrong way to soften. There is no wrong way to breathe. There is no wrong way to return to yourself. If part of you is still unsure, let it be unsure. If part of you is still afraid, let it be held. If part of you still wants to control, do not fight it. Place it gently beside your heart. Say, you can rest with me too. Even the controlling part of you deserves kindness. Even the worried part of you deserves comfort. Even the part that cannot fully let go tonight is welcome here. You do not need to reject any part of yourself to find peace. Breathe in acceptance. Breathe out pressure. Breathe in kindness. Breathe out control. Breathe in softness. Breathe out the need to force. You are doing enough by being here. You are doing enough by listening. You are doing enough by breathing. You are doing enough by allowing one small quiet moment to touch your heart. Now let the words become slower. Let them become rounder. Let them become like a lullaby moving through the room. There is nothing you need to do. You are safe here. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Again, there is nothing you need to do. You are safe here. Everything can wait. Just breathe. One more time. There is nothing you need to do. You are safe here. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Let the body receive this. Let the heart receive this. Let the tired places receive this. You are not being asked to hold more. You are being invited to release. You are not being asked to become perfect. You are being invited to become soft. You are not being asked to know the future. You are being invited to come home to this breath. Breathe in. I am here. Breathe out. I let go. Breathe in. I am here. Breathe out. I let go. Breathe in. I am here. Breathe out. I let go. Now rest in the space after the breath. That quiet space. That tender space. That little opening where nothing is needed. This is where release begins. Not in force, not in struggle, not in a big dramatic moment, but here, in the quiet, in the breath, in the soft permission to stop holding everything. Let the stillness hold you for a moment. Let the stillness hold your mind. Let the stillness hold your heart. Let the stillness hold the part of you that has been so tired. You are safe here. You are loved here. You are welcome here. Even unfinished, even uncertain, even tender, even tired. Now, take one more slow breath in. Hold it gently and release. Again, slow breath in. Hold softly. Release. Last time for now. Slow breath in. Hold softly. Release everything you can release, and let the quiet remain. Let the breath remain. Let the body rest. Let the heart soften. Let this moment be enough. There is nothing you need to do right now. You are safe here. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Now, let the words come closer. Let them come not as pressure, but as warmth. Let them come not as something you must believe perfectly, but as something your heart can slowly lean toward. I am no longer ruled by the fear of what I cannot see. Let that move through you slowly. I am no longer ruled by the fear of what I cannot see. There may be things ahead that are still hidden. There may be paths that have not opened yet. There may be answers still forming in quiet places. But you do not have to bow down to fear just because the next step is not clear. You can stand in the unknown with a softer heart. You can breathe while the picture is still coming together. You can let your life be larger than what your worried mind can understand tonight. I am no longer ruled by the fear of what I cannot see. I can be steady while the future is still quiet. I can be steady while the future is still quiet. The future does not have to speak loudly for you to feel supported. It does not have to give you every sign in one night. It does not have to open every door before your body is allowed to relax. I can be steady while the future is still quiet. Say it inside yourself like a hand resting on your heart. I can be steady while the future is still quiet. You can let the silence be silence. You can let the waiting be waiting. You can let the open space be open space. And still, you can remain close to yourself. I no longer chase certainty at the cost of my peace. I no longer chase certainty at the cost of my peace. This is a strong truth, a deep truth, a truth that may too touch the part of you that has been searching, checking, asking, reading, thinking, and reaching for something that would finally make your heart settle. But peace that depends on perfect certainty becomes very fragile. So now you choose another way. You do not need every detail in order to breathe. You do not need every answer in order to soften. You do not need every person to understand you before you can return to yourself. I no longer chase certainty at the cost of my peace. I can let love lead me where control once pulled me. I can let love lead me where control once pulled me. Control pulls with fear. It pulls with tight hands. It pulls with a voice that says, hurry, grab, hold, do not let anything move. But love does not pull like that. Love places a warm hand on your back and says, come this way slowly. You are safe to move with care. I can let love lead me where control once pulled me. Again, softer. I can let love lead me where control once pulled me. Let love guide the next breath. Let love soften the next thought. Let love choose the next step. Not panic, not pressure. Love, I am strong enough to stop forcing. I am strong enough to stop forcing. There is a quiet strength in this, a strength that does not shout, a strength that does not need to prove itself, a strength that can lay down the heavy tools of control and say, I do not need to break myself to build my life. I am strong enough to stop forcing. Let it rest in your heart. I am strong enough to stop forcing. You are not weak when you stop pushing. You are not failing when you stop fighting. You are not losing when you step back from what hurts your spirit. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is soften. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is stop trying to carry what was never meant to sit on your shoulders. I allow calm to rise from a deeper place inside me. I allow calm to rise from a deeper place inside me, not from perfect conditions, not from every problem being gone, not from the outside world giving me exactly what I want, from deeper, from the quiet place beneath the noise, from the still place beneath the fear, from the soft place in me that still knows how to trust. I allow calm to rise from a deeper place inside me. Again, slowly. I allow calm to rise from a deeper place inside me. Let it rise like warm water from an underground spring. Quiet, steady, hidden but real. It may begin as only a small feeling, a small looseness in the chest, a small release in the belly, a small space between thoughts. That is enough. I am allowed to receive without holding the door open by force. I am allowed to receive without holding the door open by force. You do not have to stand at the door of life, pushing, pulling, watching, guarding, and making sure every blessing arrives exactly on time. You can open the door with trust. Then you can rest. I am allowed to receive without holding the door open by force. Let the words become soft in you. I am allowed to receive without holding the door open by force. What is meant to nourish you does not need you to suffer in order to arrive. Why? What is kind for you does not need you to lose your breath. What is true for you can meet you in a way that does not destroy your peace. I am done making my heart beg for safety. I am done making my heart beg for safety. Your heart has asked so many times, can I rest now? Can I soften now? Can I stop waiting for something bad to happen? And too often, fear answered first. Fear said, not yet. Stay alert. Stay tight. Keep watching. But now, a kinder voice is rising, a slower voice, a voice that says, sweetheart, you do not have to beg for safety. You can give yourself one safe breath now. I am done making my heart beg for safety. I let my worth stand firm when life feels uncertain. I let my worth stand firm when life feels uncertain. Your worth does not shake because a plan changes. Your worth does not disappear because someone is silent. Your worth does not fall apart because an answer is late. Your worth does not depend on how much you can control. I let my worth stand firm when life feels uncertain. Again, I let my worth stand firm when life feels uncertain. Even in the unknown, you matter. Even in the pause, you matter. Even in the delay, you matter. Even when your hands are empty, you are still deeply worthy of kindness, rest, and love. I let the gentle path find me as I stop running. I let the gentle path find me as I stop running. Maybe you have been running inside yourself for a long time. Running through thoughts, running through memories, running through possible endings, running towards something that always seemed just out of reach. But a gentle path may not call to you while you are running past it. I let the gentle path find me as I stop running. Again, softly, I let the gentle path find me as I stop running. When you slow down, you can notice what has been waiting beside you. A small door, a quiet yes, a peaceful no, a kinder option, a different rhythm, a way that does not require you to abandon your heart. I can trust what feels peaceful in my spirit. I can trust what feels peaceful in my spirit. Not what feels frantic, not what feels like proving, not what feels like fear dressed as urgency, but what feels peaceful, what feels honest, what feels gentle and clear in the center of you. I can trust what feels peaceful in my spirit. Let that rest. I can trust what feels peaceful in my spirit. Your spirit may speak quietly. It may not push. It may not argue. It may simply breathe inside you and say, "This feels lighter. This feels kinder. This feels more true." You can listen. You can listen slowly. I release the old belief that struggle makes me more deserving. I release the old belief that struggle makes me more deserving. You do not have to suffer more to be worthy of good. You do not have to make life painful to prove that you care. You do not have to earn love by carrying more than your heart can hold. I release the old belief that struggle makes me more deserving. Again, with deep kindness. I release the old belief that struggle makes me more deserving. You are allowed to receive ease. You are allowed to receive rest. You are allowed to receive support. You are allowed to let life be less heavy than it has been. Not because you forced it, but because you are opening to a gentler way. I am ready to stop turning waiting into suffering. I am ready to stop turning waiting into suffering. Waiting can be hard. Waiting can be tender. Waiting can bring up fear. But waiting does not have to become a place where you punish yourself. I am ready to stop turning waiting into suffering. Say it slowly. I am ready to stop turning wading into suffering. You can wait with breath. You can wait with kindness. You can wait with a soft hand on your heart. You can wait while still living. You can wait while still noticing beauty. You can wait while still being kind to your own soul. I let my life unfold without making myself the enemy. I let my life unfold without making myself the enemy. This is a very tender truth, because when life feels uncertain, you may turn against yourself. You may ask what you did wrong. You may blame your timing, your choices, your heart, your hope, your softness. But you are not the enemy. I let my life unfold without making myself the enemy. Again, let it sink in. I let my life unfold without making myself the enemy. You can learn without attacking yourself. You can change without hating yourself. You can grow without shaming yourself. You can release control without calling yourself foolish for having held on. You are allowed to be kind to the version of you that tried so hard. I am safe to let a better way appear slowly. I am safe to let a better way appear slowly. The better way does not have to arrive like thunder. It may arrive like a small bird at the window, a quiet thought, a soft feeling, a new kind of courage, a less painful choice, a slower rhythm. I am safe to let a better way appear slowly. Again, I am safe to let a better way appear slowly. You do not need to rush the new way. You do not need to grab it the second it appears. You can let it come close. You can let it become familiar. You can let your body learn that peace can feel safe. I let hope return without demanding proof. I let hope return without demanding proof. Hope does not need to be loud. Hope does not need to be certain. Hope can be small. Hope can be quiet. Hope can be one little candle inside a room that has been dark for a long time. I let hope return without demanding proof. Again, very softly, I let hope return without demanding proof. You do not need to know exactly how life will soften in order to let hope sit beside you. You do not need to explain it. You do not need to defend it. You can simply let one small, hopeful thought breathe inside your heart. I am no longer closing my heart to protect myself from every possibility. I am no longer closing my heart to protect myself from every possibility. Sometimes the heart closes to pain, but then it also closes to peace. It closes to disappointment, but then it also closes to joy. It closes to fear, but then it also closes to the gentle good that may be trying to reach you. I am no longer closing my heart to protect myself from every possibility. Let it move through you. I am no longer closing my heart to protect myself from every possibility. You can open slowly, only as much as feels kind, only as much as feels safe, only as much as your spirit can hold tonight. A small opening is still an opening. I let the deepest part of me feel loved now. I let the deepest part of me feel loved now. Not later, not when everything is decided, not when the future is clear, not when you have released control perfectly. Now, here, in this breath, in this soft moment, I let the deepest part of me feel loved now. Again, I let the deepest part of me feel loved now. Let love reach beneath the strong face. Let love reach beneath the planning. Let love reach beneath the worry. Let love reach the place in you that has been so tired of holding everything together. You do not need to do anything to deserve this love. You do not need to earn it with effort. You do not need to explain your pain first. Let the deepest part of you feel loved now. Let it be gentle. Let it be simple. Let it be enough. I surrender the fight inside me and return to quiet love. I surrender the fight inside me and return to quiet love. This does not mean you lose. This does not mean your dream ends. This does not mean you stop caring. It means you no longer make your own heart a battlefield. I surrender the fight inside me and return to quiet love. Again, slowly. I surrender the fight inside me and return to quiet love. The fight with the past, the fight with the future, the fight with the parts of you that are scared, the fight with the timing, the fight with what has not arrived. Let the fight soften. Let the love remain. You can be here. You can be tender. You can be unfinished. You can be deeply loved. You can let your hands open. You can let your soul rest. You can release the fight and return to quiet love. This is the moment. This is the place where the old grip loosens. This is where the heart stops asking for permission to rest. This is where something inside you says, I do not want fear to be my home anymore. You are allowed to choose peace now. You are allowed to choose softness now. You are allowed to choose the breath before the worry. You are allowed to choose love before the old panic. You are allowed to choose your own heart. When you finally release control, magic begins. And maybe the magic is this. You are still here. You are still breathing. Your heart is still able to soften. Your spirit is still able to rise, and life is still able to meet you in ways you have not yet seen. Now let the energy come down slowly, like a feather landing on water, like a soft bell fading into silence, like the last warm color leaving the sky at night. Nothing needs to rise higher now. Nothing needs to be pushed. Nothing needs to be reached for. You have already touched something deep. Now you can let it settle. Imagine a small garden after evening rain, not a bright garden in the heat of the day. A quiet garden, darker now, cooler now. The soil is soft. The leaves are wet. The air smells clean. Under the ground, in the hidden places, roots are drinking slowly. The garden is not rushing. It is not asking the flowers to open right now. It is not pulling at the roots. It is not checking every seed. It simply receives the rain. It lets the water sink in. It lets the night do its quiet work. This is how you can be now. You do not have to pull at your own roots. You do not have to check every part of your growth. You do not have to keep asking, am I changing yet? Is life moving yet? Is peace here yet? You can let the rain sink in. You can let the words sink in. You can let the body receive what the mind does not need to explain. Some changes happen in hidden soil. Some answers grow under the surface. Some forms of peace arrive so softly that you only notice them after your breath has become easier. Let it be like that. Let yourself become a quiet garden after rain. You can let your hands stop closing around the future. Let that become a softer version of the old truth. Your hands do not need to be full of tomorrow tonight. They can be open. They can be warm. They can rest. You can let one breath be enough for this moment. Not the whole life, not the whole path. Just this one breath, this one small act of returning, this one little doorway into calm. You can let the unknown stay unknown for now. You do not have to paint every blank space with fear. You do not have to fill every quiet moment with a painful story. The blank space can stay blank. The silence can stay soft. The future can stay unopened until it becomes today. You can let your heart stop working so hard for love. Love does not need to be hunted in panic. Love does not need you to become smaller. Love does not need you to trade your peace for attention. The love meant to nourish you can meet you with more room to breathe. You can let rest become a form of trust, not a break from your path, part of your path, not a delay, a deepening, not a weakness, a return to life inside you. The garden does not grow by staying tense. The seed does not open because it is afraid. The roots do not become strong because the soil shouts at them. They grow in darkness. They grow in quiet. They grow because life inside them knows what to do. Something inside you knows what to do too. Maybe not every detail, maybe not every answer, but something inside you knows how to return to breath. Something inside you knows how to soften a little. Something inside you knows how to choose the next kind word. Something inside you knows when it is time to stop pushing. Let that hidden wisdom be enough for now. Let it not need to prove itself. Let it be small. Let it be gentle. Let it be true. There is another image now, a bowl of warm milk held in two hands. Simple, quiet, nothing grand, only warmth, only comfort, only the feeling of being cared for in a very human way. Sometimes your soul does not need a great sign. Sometimes it needs simple warmth, a calmer thought, a slower breath, a kind sentence, a little less pressure. A night where you do not turn against yourself. So let this be the warm bowl held in your hands. At this moment, feed the part of you that has been hungry for ease. Let this quiet give something back to you. Let your heart drink slowly. You can stop treating softness as something you must earn. Softness can come now. You can stop treating support as something far away. Support can be in this breath. You can stop treating trust as a mountain. Trust can be a pebble in your palm. Small, real, enough. You may still have the same life waiting outside this moment, the same questions, the same responsibilities, the same people, the same choices. But something inside you can meet them differently, a little less tight, a little more clear, a little more kind. And that matters. A small inner shift matters. A softer breath matters. A moment when you do not follow the old fear matters. A quiet decision to protect your peace matters. You do not need to be fully changed tonight. You only need to allow this one soft place to remain open. You only need to remember that life can move without your constant force. You only need to remember that your heart deserves rest while the path unfolds. Let the earlier words return in new clothing. You can release what is too heavy for this night, not because it is unimportant, but because sleep is also sacred. You can choose one small step when the time comes. Not 20, not 100. 1. A step taken with breath is different from a step taken with panic. You can let quiet help approach you. You do not need to know its name. You do not need to know its shape. You only need to stay open enough to notice when life becomes a little kinder. You can let your body stop guarding every feeling. You can let your belly be soft, your chest be soft, your eyes be soft. You can let the body learn that calm may be safe. You can let yourself be unfinished and still worthy of tenderness. This is important, very important. You do not need to be complete before love can touch you. You do not need to be certain before peace can visit. You do not need to be perfect before rest can hold you. And if a part of you doubts this, let it be here. You don't need to force belief. Let doubt sit quietly beside the truth. Do not push it out. Do not argue with it. Let it listen with you. The doubting part of you is not bad. It is tired. It is careful. It may have learned to protect you by questioning anything gentle. So let it be included. Let it be warmed. Let it hear. You can rest too. Now take a longer pause inside yourself. Let the garden receive the rain. Let the roots drink slowly. Let the warm bowl rest in your hands. Let the body understand what the mind may not yet know. You're allowed to feel peace before everything changes. You're allowed to feel supported before every sign arrives. You're allowed to feel comfort before the whole story makes sense. You're allowed to stop making fear the center of your inner world. Maybe the magic is not a sudden outside event. Maybe the magic begins as a new feeling inside your chest. A place that used to tighten now softens. A thought that used to scare you now passes by. A breath that used to stay small now becomes longer. A heart that used to hide now opens 1 quiet inch. That is magic too. Simple magic, human magic, soft magic. The magic of becoming less afraid of life. The magic of trusting the next breath. The magic of no longer leaving yourself when things feel unknown. You can let this new softness stay with you. You can carry it into sleep. You can return to it when you need. You can come back to this feeling again and again, not as a rule, not as a task, but as a home inside your own heart. Let the night rain fall on the garden of your spirit. Let the hidden roots drink. Let the old pressure loosen. Let the warm bowl of comfort remain in your hands. You are not being rushed. You are not being judged. You are not being left behind. You are being invited inward, back to breath, back to softness, back to trust, back to the quiet place where you remember that you do not have to control life in order to be held by it. Now the body can begin to drift, slowly, gently. Nothing sharp now, nothing loud, only softness. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. Let the words move like a slow wave, deeper, softer, safe. Take a breath in for 1. Hold softly. Release. Take a breath in for 2. Hold softly. Release. Take a breath in for 3. Hold softly. Release. Now let the counting fade. Let the body take over. Let the breath find its own slow rhythm. You do not have to guide it perfectly. You only have to let it be. Feel the top of your head. Let it relax. Let the skin of the scalp soften. Let the mind beneath it grow quiet. Feel the forehead, smooth, wide, calm. Let the little lines of effort release. Nothing to think through now. Feel the eyes. Let them rest deeply. Let them sink back into comfort. They have looked for answers long enough today. Now they can close into peace. Feel the cheeks, soft, loose, warm. Let the face stop holding any mask. There is no one to impress here, no one to please. Feel the jaw. Let it drop slightly. Let the mouth soften. Let the tongue rest. Any words that were not spoken can wait. Any words that need to come later can come later. Feel the throat, open, clear, at ease. You do not need to explain your heart tonight. You do not need to defend your choices tonight. You can simply breathe. Feel the shoulders. Let them melt downward. Let the weight slide away. Let the body understand that it does not have to carry tomorrow right now. Feel the arms, heavy and quiet. Upper arms soft, elbows soft, forearms soft, wrists loose, hands resting. Feel each finger. Let each finger release. Thumbs soft, index fingers soft, middle fingers soft, ring fingers soft, little fingers soft, nothing to grip, nothing to reach for. Feel the chest. Let it rise. Let it fall. Let the heart be wrapped in quiet. Let the heart be free from pressure for this moment. Feel the upper back. Let it sink into support. Feel the middle back. Let it soften. Feel the lower back. Let it be heavy. The body can receive support now. Feel the belly. Let it be loose. Let it move with the breath. You do not have to hold yourself in. You do not have to brace. You are safe enough to soften here. Feel the hips, heavy, resting, held. Feel the pelvis become warm and still. Let the whole center of the body settle. Feel the thighs. Let them release. Feel the knees. Let them loosen. Feel the calves. Let them become heavy. Feel the ankles. Let them rest. Feel the feet. Warm, quiet, still. Let the soles of the feet become soft. Let the toes relax. The whole body is allowed to stop. Now feel your whole body at once. Head resting, face soft, shoulders low, heart quiet, belly easy, hands open, legs heavy, feet still. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe, deeper into rest, softer in the heart, safe in this breath. Let these final sleep words come slowly. My mind may become quiet now. My body may settle into rest. My heart may lay down its heavy thoughts. The day may leave me gently. I may receive this night with softness. My breath may guide me into calm. My thoughts may slow like snow falling in the dark. My body may feel heavier and warmer. I may let tomorrow stay outside this room. I may welcome peaceful sleep when it comes. I may rest without needing to understand everything. I may let kindness be the last feeling I give myself tonight. I may drift into quiet, held by the breath. Very slowly now. Let the words become fewer. Let the spaces become wider. Let the night become softer. You are drifting, deeper, softer, safe. Nothing to hold, nothing to solve, nothing to chase, nothing to prove. Only breath, only rest, only this quiet moment. If a thought comes, let it pass. If a feeling comes, let it soften. If a worry comes, let it float away. You do not need to follow anything now. The body knows how to rest. The breath knows how to slow. The heart knows how to soften when it feels safe. And you are safe here. Deeper now, softer now, quieter now. Let sleep come when it wants to come. Do not chase it. Do not force it. Let it arrive like mist over a quiet field. Slow, silent, gentle. You can simply rest near sleep. That is enough. You can float near dreams. That is enough. You can close your eyes and let the body be still. That is enough. The night is not asking you for effort. The night is not asking you for answers. The night is not asking you for control. The night is offering quiet. Receive what you can. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. Deeper, softer, safe. Let the whole body feel heavy. Let the whole heart feel light. Let the whole mind grow quiet. Let the whole night hold you. And if you wake again, you can return to breath. If you think again, you can return to softness. If you worry again, you can return to this simple truth. You do not have to hold everything tonight. The body rests. The heart softens. The mind slows. The night carries what you cannot carry. Deeper, softer, safe. Deeper, softer, safe. Now let the words become very simple. Let them move in circles. Soft circles, slow circles, like the breath, like the waves, like the night. The first circle. My hands can open and my heart can rest. My hands may open a little, more, and my heart may rest a little deeper. My hands are soft now, and my heart is allowed to rest. The second circle. I do not need the whole answer to feel calm tonight. I can be calm with only the next breath. The full answer can wait, and this breath can hold me now. The third circle. Life may be kinder than my fear has told me. Life may meet me with a softer path than I expected. Life may bring gentle support in ways I have not seen yet. The fourth circle. I can stop carrying tomorrow in my chest. Tomorrow can stay in tomorrow while I rest here. My chest can soften because tomorrow does not need to be held tonight. The fifth circle. I am welcome in this moment exactly as I am. I do not need to be different to receive this quiet. Even now, unfinished and tender, I am welcome here. The sixth circle. I let the old grip become a soft blessing. What once held on can now learn to bless and release. The grip is softening and blessing is taking its place. The seventh circle. My spirit can rest in a wider love. A wider love can hold what my mind cannot solve. My spirit rests now in love that does not rush me. The eighth circle. the quiet can do gentle work inside me. Even in silence, softness can grow. The quiet is working gently, and I do not need to watch it. The ninth circle. I can return here whenever my heart feels tired. These words can be a soft place to come back to. Whenever I need peace, I can return to this quiet. The 10th circle. As control loosens, peace comes closer. As the grip fades, peace finds more room. As I soften, peace comes home to me. Now let them circle once more, even slower. My hands can open. My heart can rest. I can breathe without knowing everything. Life may still surprise me with kindness. Tomorrow can wait outside this breath. I am welcome here. The old grip can become a blessing. A wider love can hold me. The quiet can work gently. I can return here when I need. Peace is coming closer. Again, softer, hands open, heart resting, breath here, answer later. Kindness possible, future waiting. I am welcome. I am held. I am softening. Let these words stay with you. Not as a task, not as something you must remember perfectly, only as a gentle feeling, a warm trace inside the heart. Return here whenever you need a soft place. Return here when the mind becomes loud. Return here when control feels heavy. Return here when your heart needs to hear that it can rest. Which line touched your heart the most? You can share it in the comments, softly, simply, in your own words. Maybe your words will be the small light someone else needs tonight. And if these words helped you, you're welcome to join this space. Come back whenever your spirit needs comfort. Come back whenever you want to breathe with kindness again. Come back whenever the world feels too loud and your heart needs somewhere gentle to land. Now nothing more needs to be done. No more reaching. No more holding. No more asking the night to become anything else. Let the body sleep if sleep is near. Let the heart rest if rest is here. Let the breath keep moving softly. Let the quiet remain. When you finally release control, magic begins in the smallest place. The open hand, the softened breath, the heart that no longer fights the night. Rest now. Let life hold what your hands have carried. Let peace sit beside you. Let the unseen become gentle. Let the quiet door open on its own. The grip is gone enough for tonight. The breath is soft enough for tonight. The heart is safe enough for tonight. And in this tender stillness, without force, without fear, without needing to know how, the magic begins.